been sold because you cannot afford it anymore, because your money is just like going. Say, Lord, I thank you. And even when your families forsake you, say, Lord, I thank you. And even when your friends, people who you thought were there in your corner, they are speaking ill against you, say, Lord, I thank you. And even when those are close to you, when your children, your mother, your father, your sister, even when they seem to be getting sick, even when there's death in the family, say, Lord, I thank you. Tell him thanks. Tell him thanks this morning. Because guess what? Worship is born in the fire of sacrifice. When you reach at that place, this morning, when you can just go down in prayer. You can just say, Lord, I lift my hands to you today because of this trial that I'm going through, this fire that I'm going through. I lift my hands to you. That's where your breakthrough is. When you can lay upon the altar something you worship is born in the midst of the fire. When you can lay something that you thought you had to have, you realize it was God's all along. You thought you had this thing. Who else worship? Abraham. God didn't want him to slay the body of his son, Isaac. But God wanted him to worship. God wants to get you at a place of worship. He wanted to know if there's anything you love more than him. What is it he's trying to get your attention to this morning? There's just a lovest thou me more than thee. What will your answer be? Oh, precious Lord, I love you more than all. Lovest thou me more than thee. Abraham was about to slay his son. God wanted to see, do you truly love me, Abraham, or do you love your son more? Do you love the son I, God, gave to you more than how you love me? He wants to know. God didn't want him to do it. He wanted to know, where was his heart really? Who was his number one? Who is your number one this morning? It is reaching a place where you can say, Lord, here is my grudges and my unforgiveness, my need to impress, my time, my talent, my treasure, anything I'm wrapped up in that hinders me from being completely yours. Here they are, Lord. Take them from my hands. I'm giving them over to you. Are you really committed this morning to giving these up to God? Those that you love dear to your heart. You are in the midst of the fire because God wants true worship from you. He wants to take you to a place higher than where you are. But he must put you through the test. So the fire you are going through is the